matoso. Surely he will deliver thee from the snare of the fowler and from the noisome pestilence. And in the name of he who died and rose again, shall you succeed and be blessed in the name of Jesus. Hallelujah. He done this in the Most High, Almighty God, creator of the heaven and earth, in the supreme ruler. Blessed. I feel blessed when I'm wrapped up in your love, dancing to my gospel song. Oh, I feel blessed, 'cause your promises are sure. They are yea and amen. I feel blessed when your mantle is upon my life. I can dance like David danced. Let me hear you feel safe, blessed. I feel blessed when your mantle is upon my life. I can dance like David did. Let me hear you say, ooh, Lord. Everybody sing, ooh, Lord. We want on that team who can, ooh, Lord. Didn't me shuffle, she in hear me. Mommy, don't go from Eddie Dibia. Joe, me consumer, and wojo. Namanum, the shall make your man. Joe, me consumer, and wojo. Namanum, the shall make your man. Enti, Miss Rock, and I do go Biara. Misuro, and I do from the Yara, or not in my kucham, and in my kucham, Yanimu and Nije, Ninunasin, Metina. I feel blessed when I'm wrapped up in your love, dancing to my gospel song. I feel blessed, 'cause your promises are sure. They are yea and amen. I feel blessed when your mantle is upon my life. I can dance like David danced. Let me hear you feel safe, blessed. I feel blessed when your mantle is upon my life. I can dance like David. We want on that team who can, ooh, Lord. Blessed. He that dwelleth in the secret place of the Most High shall abide under the shadow of the Almighty. Kamesu erade se woni mi gwan ko bia ne mabanke se yankopana me de me ho matoso. Surely he will deliver thee from the snare of the fowler and from the noisome pestilence. And in the name of he who died and rose again, shall you succeed and be blessed in the name of Jesus. Hallelujah.
Chairman, in fact, I actually came to find out about my investment. Yes, my.
Investment, you invest. You invest. Oh, sir, considering the micro-inflationary dynamics of the systematic advanced calculated forms, your investment is perpetual towards gratification.
Meaning?
In simple terms, sikanashi.
Misikanashi.
Don't shout. Swallow it. You care for some coffee?
Make the right choice. Invest with SIMS Stanbic Investment Management Services for capital preservation and competitive returns. Try SIMS today and you will not regret your decision. Stanbic Investment Management Services, your investment specialist.
So much, and it will mean so much to you. So how about it? Come and see why the powers that be decided that play had to be written. Hello, this is James Whyte. Everyone calls me Uncle Whyte. I'm here to tell you about my next play, Devil's Wife. It will be at the National Theatre on the 4th and 5th of September. I hope you'll be there. Let me tell you something about Devil's Wife. I've written over 60 plays. None of the plays gave me the same experience as Devil's Wife. Devil's Wife was written in a 12-hour blitz. I started at 4 a.m., wrote without stop till 7 p.m. It was almost as if I was taking a dictation from some source. And that is why that play means so much, and it will mean so much to you. So how about it? Come and see why the powers that be decided that play had to be written and why it became like a dictation. 4th and 5th of September, 11th and 12th of September at the National Theatre. If you call 050-554-6010, you'll get all the information, you'll get all the assistance. Or if you want to WhatsApp, 050-554-6030. And then let's get going. Or go on our website and you get all the information. Devil's Wife, National Theatre, 4th and 5th of September. I hope I'll see you there. Welcome to Encore, the Facebook Live platform on which we discuss all things love, marriage, relationship, sex, and what have you. They call me Uncle Whyte, and I work with Roverman Productions. And at Roverman Productions, we say, be the difference. Now, interesting things are happening at Roverman Productions. On the 4th and 5th of September, we are returning to live theater. Since the COVID pandemic broke out, we've been doing online, but this time we are going back to the National Theatre with the production of our play, Devil's Wife, on the 4th and 5th of September, and it will be repeated the week and thereafter, which will be the 11th and 12th also of September. I hope you keep the date in mind. I hope you would be able to join us. You'll get tickets at Joy FM. You'll get tickets at Bachona Total, Airport Shell, Tema Committee 11 Shell, or if you call 050-554-6010, someone will be attending to you. Or if you want to WhatsApp, you can do that on 050-554-6030. And then let us all make a point to watch this. You will love it, I can assure you. Next week, God willing, I may have some of the cast members with me for Encore. But today, I want us to deal with a topic that, that I don't think I have dealt with on this platform before. I call it waiting for love. 20 things that you should be mindful of and that you should be doing or not be doing when you are waiting to be in a relationship. So here you are not in a relationship. You want to be, but you are not. What do you do? How do you cope with it to ensure that the fact that you are not in a relationship does not make you live an empty life, because you don't have to be. So if you are ready, that is what we're going to do. I'm looking at 20 things to do or to refrain from doing when you are waiting for love. So if you are ready, let's start. Number one, don't dismiss yourself. It is very easy when the years are piling up, you are in your 30s and things like that, to begin to think, well, maybe nobody will find me attractive, maybe I am not lovable, and things like that. No, don't dismiss yourself. You are enough. It's just that in life, there are seasons and times for everyone. Maybe your time hasn't come. So don't look down upon yourself. Don't dismiss yourself. Number two, don't think you are missing out. One of the challenges of not being in a relationship is that you are likely to romanticize what it is like to be in a relationship. So you think that, oh, if I was in a relationship, my life would be very different. Oh, I'll have somebody to talk to. Somebody will come. I'll have somebody to pick me to work. Somebody I can talk to when my day is going wrong, and things like that. Someone I can go out from time to time and have dinner and things like that. Those are all romanticized views of being in a relationship. Ask those in a relationship and ask them whether they get these things. So don't think you are missing out. One of the lessons I learned in my youth is that you are as happy in your current state as you would ever be. So if you are waiting for something to change in your current state to be happy, then you've missed it. In your current state, you could be as happy as possible. You could be as happy as you would ever be in your current situation. So if you're not in a relationship, you can still be happy not being in a relationship. Don't romanticize it. Don't think that those in relationships are having fantastic lives. I'm a counselor. I meet people who are crying every day because they are in a relationship. I meet people who are miserable just because of the kind of relationship they are in. You think that if you have a relationship, you have somebody to talk to, ha, ha, ha. There are people in relationship who, when they call the person, the significant person in their life, the person will say, I'll get back to you, and never gets back to them. So life is what it is. Don't think that those in relationships are having such a ball and you are missing out. It is not true. It is an illusion of your own creation, of your mind. Sometimes it's an illusion created for you by those who are struggling in relationships because they want you to think that they are having a ball when they are not. Number three, shut off the negative and toxic voices. The people who come to you, hey, so what are you doing? You are not in a relationship. What are you doing? Hey, time is going, time is going. No, shut them all up. All those who want to put pressure on you, listen, they can't be more concerned about your current situation than you are. So I am suspicious of anyone who will come to my funeral and mourn more than I am mourning. So you've got to be suspicious of anyone who seems more concerned about the fact that you are not in a relationship than you are. What's that person's interest? Why is he so concerned? Because quite often those people, they are not really concerned. They are there to poke fun at you. What looks like they are concerned, they know what it is doing to you. They know the pressure and the effect of the pressure on you, and that is exactly what they want. So learn to shut them off. Learn to deal with the pressure that people are putting on you. Because look, the pressure that comes from within for not being in a relationship is enough. Don't add some from outside. Number four, don't be desperate to be in a relationship. Don't act desperate to be in a relationship, don't be too eager. People who are not in a relationship and who act desperate get taken advantage of all the time. All the time. And it's a funny thing that the more desperate you are to be in a relationship, the longer it takes for you to get into one. It's as if life, at a certain point, life just waits for you to see. Does she want to be in a relationship that badly? Then don't give it to her. Once you take your mind off and you get involved in other things, you'll find a relationship is chasing you. So don't be too desperate, because it will make you vulnerable. It will make you take decisions that are not wise, that you regret later. Don't be too desperate. Don't act desperate. Don't act desperate. Don't act desperate in the sense that every boy who comes around you, you are, okay, so when are you coming to see my parents? When are you going to see my parents? So when are we getting married? Are you going to marry me? Are you going to marry me? Why are you so desperate? Don't do that. And don't be too eager. Don't be too eager. So the guy comes, you know, there are too many questions about this boy. Oh, but well, he's the one available. No. Or the girl seems to be, you know, if I got into a relationship with this guy, it may not go anywhere. And yet, well, I've been single for so long, so no, don't be too eager. Number 5, learn the lessons from your past. It is possible that you are not in a relationship now, but you have been in a relationship before. How it didn't go well. The fact that you are single, you are still back to not be in a relationship means that it didn't go well. Something happened. It's possible that you moved on. It is possible that the other person turned to be not worthy, or the person moved on and left you hanging. It could be anything. There could be all manner of reasons why you are no longer in a relationship. Now, learn the lessons from the past. Learn them, because no matter what it is, no matter the cost for that relationship not going all the way, there are lessons you can learn that will make you a better person, and it is in your interest to learn those lessons from the past. Number 6, let go of bitterness, shame, and regret. Let go of bitterness, shame, and regret. Again, I am still staying in your past. It is possible that the reason why you are not in a relationship now has to do with something you did wrong, or you said wrong, or you got wrong. And you are beating yourself over it and all that. No, let it go. Let it go. Forgive yourself and move on. Let go of the past. Let go of your bitterness. Let go of regret. Let go of shame. Let go of bitterness, because it's possible that it was the other person who hurt you, who disappointed you, who caused you to be where you are now, and you are still very mad at the person. You blame the person for your current status, but it doesn't matter. That person probably has moved on. You too, move on. So let go of bitterness. Today, when you go home, go into your room, stand in front of the mirror, and talk to yourself in the mirror and say, hi, we are moving on from this. We are not going to think about this. We are not going to cry over it. We are not going to blame anyone for it. We are moving on. So let go of bitterness. That is when the other person caused you the pain. Let go of regret and shame if you are the one who is responsible. And shame in particular, because maybe during the relationship you did things that now you look back and say, oh, how could I have been so stupid? I let myself go. I allowed that person to get away with murder. Number 7, cultivate your relationship with yourself. So if somebody asks you, are you in a relationship? The answer should always be yes. Because our first relationship is always the one with ourselves. So you cannot not be in a relationship. You are always in a relationship. You are in a relationship with yourself. And let there be that joy, let there be that recognition that I have a relationship with myself. And be mindful of that. So be your best self and live your best life. You are single, you don't have a relationship, it doesn't mean you should live a half life. It doesn't mean you are missing anything. So make the most of the fact that you are single. So be your best self, live your best life, love yourself. Remember, we are cultivating a relationship with ourselves. Watch your self-image. Be careful what kind of pictures about yourself you hold in your mind. And remember this, those who are in relationships are no better than you. Sometimes when you find that all around you, your friends are in a relationship, you begin to think, is there something wrong with me? Is there something wrong with me? Why am I the only one who is not in a relationship? No, there is nothing wrong with you. And don't think about that, because then you'll continue to make yourself unattractive to you. And once you are unattractive in your own eyes, you will not be attractive to anybody, because you project unattractiveness in all your dealings with all kinds of people. So watch your relationship with yourself, cultivate a relationship with yourself, live your best life, be your best self, live your best life, love yourself, and remember, those who are in a relationship are no better than you. They are not more beautiful, they are not more handsome, they are not more loving, they are not more lovable than you. So let's get that one straight. But accept yourself, pamper yourself from time to time, be proud of yourself, and continue growing. And we'll be talking about getting better and better. Number 8, use your current status. You don't have a relationship, that is fine. But remember this, not being in a relationship as a status offers you some opportunities. Use those opportunities. Be aware of those opportunities and use them. For instance, take the opportunity to study. Go back to school if you have to travel. You don't have anybody to explain yourself to, and you don't have to even have, how soon are you coming back? No, just travel, live life fully. Take the opportunity to pursue a career. Being without a relationship offers such opportunities. There is a program you want to watch, call a boyfriend, call a girlfriend, call one of your friends if you're a man, call one of your girlfriends if you're a girl, and say, hey, why don't we meet here? Let's go. And then go have fun. Just the 2 of you, or 3 of you, or you can bring a whole squad to go and watch the show. It could be an Whyte play, or it could be a musical show, it could be anything, or it could be dinner. Go out, have a bit of fun as well. So use your status. Use the fact that you don't have anybody in your life to live even a fuller life. Number 9, learn to be a good friend. Learn to be a good friend. Unfortunately, when people are not in a relationship, they stop being good friends to their friends. All their life becomes focused on, when is the next person coming? Am I going to find love? Am I going to find love? I'm looking for love. I'm looking for love. And so we take for granted, or we ignore, neglect the relationships around us, the people that who are there for us. We ignore them because we are looking for what we don't have. The problem in life is that it is very easy to neglect the blessings you already have, because you are pursuing the ones you don't have. And when you do that, you rob yourself of what you already have. So learn to be a good friend. Learn to make calls. Call your friends. Check on them. Follow up on them. find out what is going on. Every now and then hang out, invite them, go out, have an outing with your friends. Be a good friend. Be there for them. One of them is going through a hard time. Be there for them. You have the time. Be there for them. Learn to be a good friend. Number 10, be involved. Be involved in life. Be involved in church. Be involved in your career, in your profession. Because if you're not in a relationship and you're always hiding in your room, no. Waiting for something to happen, no, you've got it wrong. Every now and then, put yourself out there. Get involved. Do something. Volunteer to do something. If you are in church, volunteer to be involved in something. Is it ushering you want to do? Is it a choir? Something. Get involved in something. It's interesting that even in my drama group, over the years that we've been running it, it's interesting that there are people who came into the group who had no relationship, who have picked relationships since they have been in the group, not necessarily with people in the group. That has happened. But sometimes with people they have served. A lady who is married to a lecturer, and it's because they met at a program. She was ushering and served him at the program. And the young man made sure that every quarter he came looking for her. And out of it, something has come. That's what I mean by you get involved. Now, the example I gave is just one example. It doesn't mean come and join Roverman Productions. We already have a lot of people. But in whatever sphere you find yourself, find a way of getting involved. There's a classic case on that with Ruth in the Bible, that it is when Ruth went out and got involved that he found Boaz. So let's learn to get that. Now, Chrissy, we've done 10 points. We have 10 more to go. I think it's a good point to take a break. So, Chrissy, stand by. Let's take a little break. When we come back, I'll give you the 10 more points that are left. And then after that, I may have a few people with me in the studio, and then we'll have a discussion. I hope you're enjoying it so far. 10 more points to go, so please don't go away. If anything, ask somebody to join you. Send a message around. Send a link around to others, and let's build a bigger community. Hello, this is James Whyte. Everyone calls me Uncle Whyte. I'm here to tell you about my next play, Devil's Wife. It will be at the National Theatre on the 4th and 5th of September. I hope you'll be there. Let me tell you something about Devil's Wife. I've written over 60 plays. None of the plays gave me the same experience as Devil's Wife. Devil's Wife was written in a 12-hour blitz. I started at 4 a.m., wrote without stop till 7 p.m. It was almost as if I was taking a dictation from some source. And that is why that play means so much, and it will mean so much to you. So how about it? Come and see why the powers that be decided that play had to be written, and why it became like a dictation. 4th and 5th of September, 11th and 12th of September at the National Theatre. If you call 050-554-6010, you'll get all the information, you'll get all the assistance. Or if you want to WhatsApp, 050-554-6030. And then let's get going. Or go on our website and you get all the information. Devil's Wife, National Theatre, 4th and 5th of September. I hope I'll see you there. Is this it? Hello, this is James Whyte. Everyone calls me Uncle Whyte. I'm here to tell you about my next play, Devil's Wife. It will be at the National Theatre on the 4th and 5th of September. I hope you'll be there. Let me tell you something about Devil's Wife. I've written over 60 plays. None of the plays gave me the same experience as Devil's Wife. Devil's Wife was written in a 12-hour blitz. I started at 4 a.m., wrote without stop till 7 p.m. It was almost as if I was taking a dictation from some source. And that is why that play means so much and it will mean so much to you. So how about it? Come and see why the powers that be decided that play had to be written and why it became like a dictation. 4th and 5th of September, 11th and 12th of September at the National Theatre. If you call 050-554-6010, you'll get all the information, you'll get all the assistance. Or if you want to WhatsApp, 050-554-6030. And then let's get going. Or go on our website and you get all the information. Devil's Wife, National Theatre, 4th and 5th of September. I hope I'll see you there. Thank you very much for staying with us. Before the break, we're looking at things you should do or not do when you are waiting for love to come your way. We have covered 10 points. I said I had 20 points, and so we'll go on to the next. So a quick recap of what we have covered so far. I said, number 1, don't dismiss yourself. Number 2, don't think you are missing out. In other words, don't romanticize the idea of being in a relationship. Number 3, shut off the negative voices, those who want to put pressure on you. Number 4, don't be desperate. Don't act desperate. Don't be too eager. Number 5, learn the lessons from the past. Number 6, let go of bitterness, of regret and shame. Number 7, cultivate your relationship with yourself. I said that if somebody asks you, are you in a relationship, the answer should always be yes, because the first relationship is always with yourself. Number 8, I said use your status. You use the fact that you don't have any relationship to serve your future, to serve your destiny, to create a fantastic life for yourself. Number 9, I said learn to be a good friend. Learn to be a good friend. And number 10, I said be involved. And I gave the case of Ruth, who from her involvement was able to meet Boaz. So now we go to the next 10 points. Number 11, don't give the wrong impression of yourself. Don't give the wrong impression of yourself. It's interesting how many of us give the wrong impression of ourselves. Let me try and see if I can give you the people you hang out with. It says something about you. So you are looking for genuine love, but you are surrounded by people who have loose morals and who everybody knows to be like that. You immediately brand yourself as one of them. So watch that. Dress to cultivate who you are. It's unfortunate that not many people are aware that the way you dress says a lot about you. And so be careful. Always ask yourself, what am I projecting? What am I communicating? In other words, what I'm saying is that think of yourself as a brand and make sure that everything helps you build that brand. Everything helps you position that brand, the brand called you. Watch that brand carefully. So don't give the wrong impression of yourself. Number 12, don't be afraid to make the first move. Don't be afraid to make the first move. This goes very much to the ladies, but to the young men too, don't be afraid to make a move. But the ladies, don't be afraid to walk to a person and say, oh, hi, what's your name? Just that, and introduce yourself. Who knows what could come out of it? Instead of you standing always and watching him go and come and wishing he will come to talk to you, one day you'll be the person to talk to. You know, it is amazing how many marriages would not have happened if the woman had not made the first move. We all assume that if there's a relationship, it means that the man made a move, approach the girl and things like that. No. A lot of cases, there's a marriage now because at one point, the woman made bold to make the first move. So don't be afraid to make the first move. And the first move can be as simple as just saying hi. Or as simple as saying, oh, nice tie, nice shoes, or something, and then move on. Don't just say nice shoe and then you're saying, now that I've made the first move, you too. No. You make it, move on. He will be thinking about you. He will not forget that at all. Number 13, your friends can help you, let them. You know, sometimes pride, say, no, nobody would, nobody would tell me who to love. Nobody is going to be the one to introduce me. I'll be able to find the person I love myself and things like that. No. Sometimes your friends can help you. Sometimes your friends can introduce you to somebody. Or they can invite you to a party where you'd meet somebody. And when your friends invite you to a party, don't spend all the time with them. Spend the time with some of the guests they have brought to the party they have invited. Because sometimes your friends have good reasons why they invited you and somebody else. So your friends can help you. Let them help you. A number of the great relationships that I know of all began because of the introduction of a friend. So it is not something you should frown on at all. 14. Be interested and be interesting. Be interested and be interesting. What do I mean? When you meet new people, be interested in knowing them, in meeting them. Be interested in knowing who are you, what's your name, where do you work, what's your background. Be interested in people. And be interesting. When somebody is chatting with you, let a person go away feeling, I rather enjoy talking with that person. Because it is when the person has enjoyed talking with you that he would like to talk to you again. So be interested and be interesting. How do you become interesting? One, be knowledgeable. Read. If you are going to spend time on social media, spend on sites that you will learn something from. Be as current as you can be so that when a topic comes, you don't go, but who is that? You should know and be able to contribute. You should, but also be a good listener. Good listeners are always interesting. Be a good listener and find the art of getting people to talk more than you. There's a way in which you can be with people and they will talk and talk and talk and talk because you are encouraging them to talk. And they go away thinking, oh, we've had such a fantastic time. Meanwhile, you haven't said much, but you give them the platform to talk. You know, a lot of people love to hear their own voices. And sometimes the best you can do for somebody is to give him the opportunity to continue talking. 15. Watch your words, watch your comments, and watch your attitude. Because somebody may be listening, somebody may be watching that you are not aware of. And you may be putting somebody off without knowing. So for instance, you are with a few friends in public, and then you say things, you say something. Sometimes you may not even mean it. For instance, you say that, oh, as for me, a short boy, where am I going with a short boy? There may be a short young gentleman, fantastic short gentleman within earshot, who a moment ago was beginning to think, well, should I make a move here? With this, can I have a relationship with this guy? Then the person hears you say, oh, as for me, short people. Or A comment like, oh, Fanti Sky, what am I doing with a Fanti? I'm using Fanti because I'm a Fanti. They can't disown me. But those comments, and you may find somebody from that ethnic group nearby, or somebody may hear it and may be chatting with somebody who says, oh, have you seen that young man? I've been thinking about him. Say, oh, no, he doesn't like Fantis. He's a very tribalistic person. So watch your words. Watch the comments you make. Somebody has given you a lift, and you drive past a car that has broken down, and the person is trying to fix it, and you burst into laughter and say, look at how can you drive a car that will break down like that? Now, what you are communicating to the person with you is that you are not the kind of person who will stick around if times get tough. That may not be you, but you have just said something that can come and haunt you. So watch your words, watch your comments, and watch the attitude you carry around before you put somebody off without knowing that you are putting that person off. Number 16, make friends first, and then after that, build the love relationship. In other words, when you meet somebody, you are not in a relationship, but when you meet somebody, don't immediately go into a love relationship. First, build a friendship. Get to know this person, let the person get to know you. And then on the foundation of that friendship, let's build the love relationship. Let's allow it to grow and evolve into that. Now, you can only do that if you remember the first few points I made, when you are not desperate and you are not too eager. Number 17, be careful of sex. Because you see, and because sex means different things to men and women, so it could mess us in different ways. So a man takes you out, and then says, oh, why don't we pass by my house? Or he takes you home, oh, can I come in, maybe have some water to drink. And then he comes in, and then you allow this to go on, progress into sex. What is happening is that his first time of taking you out, he has no commitment to you, he's had sex with you, the relationship is over. And there are so many people who sometimes puzzle. Oh, what happened? Why? I thought he was into me. I thought we had something going. But now he's avoiding my calls. He's avoiding your calls because of sex. He's had sex. He doesn't need you anymore. He doesn't want you anymore. So let's play that card, sex card, carefully before it messes you up big time. Number 18. Don't talk about yourself and your past too soon with anybody you meet. Let a person earn the right to hear your story. So you go to a party, and then you are at the table, and there's a cute young man there, or there's a beautiful girl there, and because of that, you're not talking about your past. Oh, and I did this, and I did that, and da. No. You are giving too much too soon. So let people earn the right to hear your story. Don't throw it away. Your story should be precious to you. Not everybody needs to know. And even when you realize that a person is coming your way and may be very interested, again, bid your time. There will be a time to open up fully. But for now, don't be too eager. Don't be too eager about that. Number 19. Always remember that it is okay to be single and to be free. Always remember that. Always tell yourself, there's nothing wrong with me. I'm not missing out on anything. I have opportunities, not being in a relationship. I'm going to live my best life. It is okay not to be in a relationship. Always tell yourself that I'm not in a relationship not because there's something wrong with me, or not because I'm not worthy or deserving. No, I am not in a relationship because it hasn't happened, and it's fine. Life still goes on. I have my full life to live, and I can live my fullest life and live it. And finally, number 20. Before I go to that, let me remind you once again that on the 4th and 5th of September is my play, Devil's Wife, at the National Theatre. This one is a live show, not an online show. So join us. I hope we'll be able to see you there. Number 20, pay close attention to those around you, because you may be missing or ignoring your best prospect. What happens is that typically when we are not in a relationship and looking for someone to be in a relationship with, typically we ignore those around us. We ignore those we already know. And yet there may be somebody in your circles, in your network right now, who would be a fantastic partner for you, who would be a fantastic boyfriend or girlfriend for you. Don't ignore them. So whilst you are looking, remember somebody may be positioned right there near you. It's heartbreaking how many times somebody is praying for somebody to love when there is somebody near this person also praying for this person to love them. You know, so yes, you wouldn't mind being in a relationship, but always look closer to home first. If there's nothing there, then you can look beyond. And I don't understand this saying of, oh, you are like a brother to me. Hey, you are not my mother's son, daughter. So stop that. Just recognize what it is, that I have come to mean something to you, that I am somebody you can be comfortable with. So why are we using that as a disqualification? And then it's interesting that there are cases where we ignore the person closest to us. Then we go get our heart broken, and this is the person who nurses us back to health. But we still don't pay attention to him, and then we go and get our heart broken again. Then we come back to this person. How long are you going to do that? How long are you going to wake up to realize that the person who could be your biggest blessing, you already have? It's a principle in life. Whatever you are looking for, first look around you first. You may be amazed that the solution is right there. So those are 20 points on what to do when love has not found you. And remember, I chose my words carefully. I said, when love has not found you. Because if you go searching for love, you won't find it. Love has a way of eluding and messing up those who go looking for it. Live your best life, and love will find you. I hope that sooner or later, the status may change. But if it doesn't change, you are not diminished. You are not a lesser person because you are not in a relationship. You can live your best life. Live a fantastic life. I hope you've enjoyed this presentation. We'll take another break, and when we come back, I'll see who we can get for a discussion. Chrissy, let's take a little break, and then we'll come back. Hello, this is James Whyte. Everyone calls me Uncle Whyte. I'm here to tell you about my next play, Devil's Wife. It will be at the National Theatre on the 4th and 5th of September. I hope you'll be there. Let me tell you something about Devil's Wife. I've written over 60 plays. None of the plays gave me the same experience as Devil's Wife. Devil's Wife was written in a 12-hour blitz. I started at 4 a.m., wrote without stop till 7 p.m. It was almost as if I was taking a dictation from some source. And that is why that play means so much, and it will mean so much to you. So how about it? Come and see why the powers that be decided that play had to be written, and why it became like a dictation. 4th and 5th of September, 11th and 12th of September at the National Theatre. If you call 050-554-6010, you'll get all the information, you'll get all the assistance. Or if you want to WhatsApp, 050-554-6030, and then let's get going. Or go on our website and you get all the information. Devil's Wife, National Theatre, 4th and 5th of September. I hope I'll see you there. Thank you very much for staying with us. I'm grateful that you stayed with us. Mami first asked, are we going to get any more online shows? Yes, we would. But for now, if you're in Accra, join us at the National Theatre. Miss Saki says, it's very true. That's how I met and befriended the wonderful Israelite. Ah, that's interesting. Whoa, it's interesting. We're talking about Israel and I were talking about you some time ago, not too long ago. Oh, I sent him a book to be given to you. I hope he gave it to you. Who else? Okay. The others were. All right. Today. Today I get the opportunity to host my son and his wife. He knows I will do what I have just done to him. So normally he comes and stays outside the studio and comes in only when I'm running up. Today I don't know what moved him.
Exactly, I was wondering.
Yeah, he came in the middle of my presentation with his beautiful wife. And then I discover the two of them have a fantastic story to tell.
Yeah.
That is related to one of the points that I made. Ken, God is good, eh?
God is good.
God is good.
You see, Uncle, when I was there, I saw them drive in. So I was like, hey, today the Foko has come early.
Yeah.
So I was thinking that maybe he will wait in his car because that's what he usually does. Yeah, no about show. But when I came and I saw him here, I said, hey, Uncle, down, pa.
Okay. Now, we have only about 10 minutes to go.
Yeah.
But don't worry. If you don't mind, I don't mind. I can put 10 more minutes on our so we can enjoy this couple a little bit more.
And never I swear.
Good afternoon. Your mic, please. Yeah. Eva, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Uncle.
And how are you doing?
I'm fine, thank you.
Thank you for bringing him. Manu.
Uncle.
How are we doing, Manu?
Oh, well, it's the best team in the world, so.
Yeah.
Why not?
You will say that.
Yeah.
So that is my son, and I don't know what made him, because normally for almost every week he's around, but he only shows his face sometimes just after I've run it off. Then he turns up.
Yeah. Yeah.
Then I think today of all days you had your quiet time. Because I believe the Spirit of God led you here.
Well, it must be the Spirit. I don't know how I came up. I shouldn't have been here. What?
Yeah.
All right, okay. Eva, you give the right to Eva.
Uncle,
Eva, you were talking about something. Which point got him?
The last one, I think, when you said you should look
around
you,
closer
home than when love hasn't found you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It's interesting because when we met, we were both in different relationships. It didn't work out.
Okay. But you remained friends?
We were friends all through.
Yeah.
he was looking elsewhere, I was looking elsewhere. At a point, he had a list of almost 80 or 60 names of possible girlfriends. I wasn't part of.
And you were helping him with a shop list.
No, I wasn't actively helping him, but I was looking elsewhere. He was minding his business, and we were still friends.
I'd like to hear your side of the story. Normally, you tell better stories, so you tell the story well. Yes, go, man, you.
I've had just two people I've gone out with, Whyte and somebody else. Between the two relationships, I got an invite to a program at La Palme. I was given very short notice. I think the notice came around 1. The dinner was the same day. I had to find a lady to go there with before 7.
Okay.
So I started making my calls. And to be fair, it was the 72nd person who agreed to go with me.
72nd?
Yes.
You called 71 people?
Yes.
Okay, yeah. I think we need popcorn and coke.
And these are all very good friends, but for some reason, the day wasn't good. For some reason.
I have a tissue for you. You wash your face. All right, go on, yes.
So it was number 72, if you're upon one. Even in her case, I had to go and speak to her father to have a go with me. That was when I realized that, well, I had several female friends, but the earlier I really shortlisted who I would go out with, the better. So yes, I started off with 72 names. She was not on the list, actually.
Wow. But she knew the list.
She knew later that was the list.
Okay. Give the mic. If I definitely you know the story.
Yeah.
Okay. And knowing you, you've laughed at me several times. Because Efwa is one of the... She can laugh at you till you want to go and hide somewhere. So at what point did they change for both of you?
At what point did they change? I think that we lost touch for a while, and then we met again. And I think that by that time I was not in any relationship. I had gotten time to sort myself out, so I was open for relationships again, and I started realizing that he could be somebody. Yes.
But he still had the 71.
Well, he was busy looking elsewhere, and well, I waited. I didn't have to wait too long, but eventually he got there.
All the young men watching me listen, including you, Rudy. If you're a young man and you have 72 girls you can call for an outing, trust me, none of them will go out with you. Because women don't roll too high. Because it will always be Najawe. I don't know, friend.
Yeah.
Yeah, Najawe. You know, our people got it right when they said, a mother lokuno. And it's not physical. Even at 7, yeah, who can open empty and in your
Go sleep your way.
Uncle, shall we plead for them to come next week? We can have an exclusive.
No, we used to. You cut them on our waist, you get more profit. And come and
I can tell you how we met.
Oh.
right, okay, well,
Yeah.
he says you should tell us how you met. Nana Rabba says, it's not why you 71. And another man says, 72.
72. 42.
And then, oh, mommy, what's the problem? It's Friday born, Papa. Okay, yes. Dafoko wants you to tell us a story. So tell us.
A friend of mine I was in Lagos, and a friend of mine set me up on a blind date. I went, and the guy spent all the time drinking and ignoring me. I got upset, and I got up and came back. So I was going to bed, then I said, no, let me go and tell this girl my peace of mind. How can he set me up with someone?
With such a loser?
I didn't notice him. I passed him on the stairs and I went up. And when I was busy talking, she was just looking at me and not minding.
You bypassed him on the stairs?
Yes, I was going.
Back on campus?
Yes, in Walter Hall.
In Walter Hall?
I was going from there.
Was she resident in Walter Hall?
Yes.
No, that's something you know.
Yes.
No, he wasn't.
And then I hired the papa.
He was an associate of Walter Hall. That's why you could command of the two.
Yeah. 3 floors.
Wait. The suicide bombers, how many virgins are there?
42 on the 30 account.
So I guess then I was talking, and she's busy being herself, not minding me and laughing at me. Then I see a pyrograph, and I'm like, oh, this is beautiful. Who did it? And she was telling me, oh, somebody who is like a brother. As she was talking, he walks in and says, oh, that's the artist who did it. And I'm like, oh, you two make a good pair. I'm like, hey, stop it. We are trying to get out of one disaster. And he says hello, and his first words were, the lady with the socks.
The lady with what?
Socks. I was going to bed, so I was wearing a pair of socks on my feet.
Oh,
and
okay.
In my anger, I didn't wear shoes. I just got up and walked up the stairs to the queue in the socks.
Brandon.
Sure.
This lady with the socks. Okay, yeah, go on.
So we became friends. He would pass by and see me whenever he was in Walter Hall. I went on till we left school, actually. He was in a relationship, I was in one. When we left, for almost 4 years or so, we didn't see each other.
So the first time you saw her in stock, what went through your mind? Did you ever think that you guys will come this far?
Uncle, public stairs. Only God knows how many people had used the stairs that day.
Okay. And how many you have bypassed?
Here is a lady walking in white socks on the stairs. What's wrong with her? What, does she wash the socks herself?
That's not an easy thing to do.
I mean, how? How?
Yeah.
And so I was like, one of these girls. What? Anyway. Then I go in and Cody's like, oh, meet my friend.
No.
Okay, the lady in the socks. Says, what? So, don't worry. I'm fine. But I couldn't believe why she was in the white socks. Yes, so the white socks.
Rudy wants to know whether they were sort of the same color.
Well, white socks.
White socks. White socks. Yeah. Maybe the lady should start wearing white socks and walking around. Who knows?
Well, Harris has a little comment. Oh, please, the young men need to know how to do a proper shortlisting and to select the right candidate for the post. Yeah. And then Amifo is laughing too. She said, you went to look for some of the 72. No, the thing with Afoko is that he's very interesting to deal with. He's well read. His social skills were very well honed and things like that. And he has a sense of humor, a huge sense of humor. So, and then he was also involved. He was involved in all kinds of things. And so I'm not surprised that he had that many friends because they were friends, you know. So I'm not. So please don't make a big issue of that. Come again.
I'm asking you when it changed for him.
Okay, please ask the question. Ask the question so you would answer.
I said, when did it change for you?
Yeah.
Because the day he asked me out, I was we were scheduled to go. We were scheduled to go to the beach, but purely as friends. I said he was working too much, so he should take some time off and rest. And he said I should go with him. So I'm taking my friend to the beach. We're just
okay. Go. Beach.
Because as at that time, I knew about the 72 that
you knew about some of them.
That was being shortlisted, and it was still an ongoing process.
Okay. When did it change for you?
I'm not sure I know when it changed for me. And to be fair, I had not asked any of the 72 hours. These were just friends. I just wanted someone to go to an event with.
Yes.
For some work. A company I worked for had invited me and given me a ticket for 2. I was not too sure what it would be like if I showed up with another man. So, so that's why I went on trying to find some lady to go with me. So, when did it change for me? I had many friends. I really didn't have people. Like I said, I just gone out with 2 people, 1 person and then her. So it's not like I had that many women and.
Well, on that rather boring note from Tafuko, because it will be more interesting than that, I'd like to thank you for staying with us. I'd like to thank you for joining us. Okay, thank you very much for being willing to join me, except that I had a couple that was more interesting than you would ever be.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Until you also have 72 virgins. So, the guy qualifies to be a suicide bomber 3 lifetimes.
Yeah.
You can have.
Yeah. It's actually the known suicide bomber who survived.
The Taliban are back in power.
But you got what I say. So, everyone, thank you very much. Dan, thank you very much. Always a pleasure to have you guys with us. Believe, thank you, and Kwesi, thank you. But the biggest thanks goes to you for joining us. Thank you very much for making the thread even more interesting. And remember, on the 4th and 5th of September, Devil's Wife at the National Theatre. Stay blessed. Oh, my book on Let's Talk About Sex is also out there. If you haven't gotten a copy, please get yourself a copy. God willing, we'll come back your way next Friday. Stay blessed. Hello, this is James Whyte. Everyone calls me Uncle Whyte. I'm here to tell you about my next play, Devil's Wife. It will be at the National Theatre on the 4th and 5th of September. I hope you'll be there. Let me tell you something about Devil's Wife. I've written over 60 plays. None of the plays gave me the same experience as Devil's Wife. Devil's Wife was written in a 12-hour blitz. I started at 4 a.m., wrote without stop till 7 p.m. It was almost as if I was taking a dictation from some source. And that is why that play means so much, and it will mean so much to you. So how about it? Come and see why the powers that be decided that play had to be written and why it became like a dictation. 4th and 5th of September, 11th and 12th of September at the National Theatre. If you call 050-554-6010, you'll get all the information, you'll get all the assistance. Or if you want to WhatsApp, 050-554-6030. And then let's get going. Or go on our website and you get all the information. Devil's Wife, National Theatre, 4th and 5th of September. I hope I'll see you there.
Chairman, in fact, I actually came to find out about my investment. Yes, my investment.
Your investment. Your investment.
Yeah, my
Oh. Sir, considering the micro-inflationary dynamics of the systematic advanced calculated forms, your investment is perpetual towards ratification.
Meaning?
In simple terms, Sikanashi.
Misikanashi.
Don't shout. Swallow it. You care for some coffee?
Make the right choice. Invest with Sims Stanbic Investment Management Services for capital preservation and competitive returns. Try Sims today and you will not regret your decision. Stanbic Investment Management Services, your investment specialist.